Mount Shasta is more than just a geographic landmark. For centuries, it has stood as a silent sentinel, guarding secrets that defy modern science. While geologists see a dormant volcano, others see a gateway, a bridge between our world and something far more ancient. Tonight, we investigate the most extraordinary claim in the mountain's history, a story that begins with a lone prospector in 1904 and ends with a vanishing act that remains unsolved to this day. This is the search of the 10-mile tunnel, the giant skeletons, and the lost golden city of J.C. Brown. In 1904, J.C. Brown was not looking for legends. He was a practical man, a professional prospector employed by the Lord and Cowdray Mining Company of London. His job was simple: find valuable mineral deposits in the rugged terrain of the Pacific Northwest. While exploring the secluded slopes of Mount Shasta, Brown stumbled upon a rock face that appeared to have been disturbed by a landslide. Behind a screen of debris, he discovered a dark opening. It wasn't a natural cave. It was a tunnel, perfectly carved into the heart of the mountain. The sight that greeted Brown was staggering. He had discovered a colossal vault, its walls lined with sheets of gold and copper, embossed with mysterious hieroglyphs. But the wealth was not the most shocking discovery. In the adjacent chambers, Brown found the remains of the inhabitants. They were human in form, but not in scale. He reported finding skeletons ranging from 8 to 10 feet tall. They were laid out in ornate tombs, surrounded by strange technological artifacts and statues. To Brown, it appeared he had found a final resting place of a prehistoric civilization, perhaps the legendary Lemurians. Brown left the tunnel and meticulously concealed the entrance. For reasons known only to him, he kept this discovery a secret for 30 years. Perhaps he feared the greed of man, or perhaps the mountain itself had whispered a warning. It wasn't until 1934, near the end of his life, that Brown finally spoke. He moved to Stockton, California, and began seeking those who would help him reclaim the site. He didn't want money. He wanted a scientific legacy. The news of Brown's Golden City spread like wildfire. Despite the Great Depression, over 80 people, including scientists, engineers, and local officials, joined the expedition. They were convinced by Brown's detailed maps and his unwavering conviction. On the eve of the departure, June 19, 1934, the team gathered at a hotel in Stockton. The supplies were packed. The vehicles were fueled. Everything was ready for the most significant archaeological find of the century. When the sun rose on the day of the expedition, J.C. Brown was nowhere to be found. He had checked into his room the night before, but his bed had not been slept in. His belongings were still there. His money was still there. But the man who held the key to the mountain had vanished. There was no note, no sign of a struggle. The 80-man team waited for hours, then days. J.C. Brown never returned.